G'day, it's Mark, and welcome back to the channel. And in this episode, episode 15, in the restoration of the 1969 Ford XL convertible with the 429 big block V8 and the 4-speed floor shift manual, we tackle some of the underside of the car to clean that up. And there's still plenty of work ahead of us, but let's get stuck into it. Okay, so I'm heading over to Ray's to work on the XL convertible, and taking the Chevy truck, the C1500, because I've got to bring some fence pieces back with me, which I've been meaning to pick up from Ray for ages and haven't got around to doing it. So I just thought I'd better bite the bullet and just take the truck over and at least go and get those and bring those back today when I work on the car. So anyway, let's head over to Ray's. G'day Ray, how are you?
Yeah, going good. Good
That's
morning
good.
again.
That's good. What have you been up to since I've been away?
Not much on your car. I've been doing a lot of playing around, but the clutch, it's obviously the one out of the car, as we were just discussing, it's got plenty of material.
Yeah.
We're not going to know what it's like until it's driven.
Yeah.
But to keep some costs down,
Yeah.
I think it'll be okay.
But like you said, there's plenty of material here. Plus we had it machined, didn't we, the face?
Flop slower's been resurfaced.
Yeah. I'm going to clean this up and obviously lube it and so on. So, all right. And I also would like to, see I'll go for time, I'd like to paint up the engine today if I get a chance. And
it's up to you which you want to tackle first, whether you want to tackle the under the body or do that.
I'm going to go underbody first because I think it's just been hanging around so long. So I just want to do that. And I mean, look, in terms of what I'd rather do, I'd probably rather do the engine because it's more enjoyable. But I'll do the underbody because I think that's the priority.
Yeah, that's the worst job too. So it's probably a quick thing to get out of the way. Yeah.
Now I've got some fence material that I'm going to pick up. That's why I brought the Chevy truck. So I'm going to put that in the back of the car. But just got to be careful because we're going to...
It's a cage for your kid.
Yeah, it's a cage for my kid. But this is a Triple S Pulsar, which I saw, because Ray, as you know, is a Datsun/Nissan aficionado. What's the story? What's the story with these cars, Ray?
Oh, they're getting a bit rare now because it is a Triple S. Even the standard N14s are pretty well gone now.
Yeah.
That's got the SR20 engine in it, so
Right.
it's a good little grunty machine.
Yeah. I'm loving the bonnet scoop and everything. I think that looks really terrific.
Yeah, a lot of trouble.
Yeah, hot hatch. Yeah, it's really cool. You just don't see them. The spoiler on the back there. Are they the standard wheels?
No, they're not.
They're Nissan ones, but they're like aftermarket, are they? Yeah. Yeah, it looks really good.
Yeah, they're not the original off this car.
But they're Nissan wheels, are they?
Yes.
Right. Yeah, but the part I like the best about it is probably the bonnet. The hood, as I'd say in America. Yeah, cool.
Stick with bonnets.
Yeah, bonnet. Okay, so we loaded up the Chevy truck with the fencing, and now I'm going to get stuck into this. Did I leave anything on there that I shouldn't have? I've got, actually, I might just grab this stuff. Probably about all right.
I think so. That's probably a good height for
it. Yeah.
Maybe if you start on this one first.
So yeah, because you already started it. So what you did with that? You had a heat gun on it, and then just a
Just soften it up. I mean, a bigger
Comes
scraper
off.
as you can get and get stuff.
Okay. All right. Yep.
Depends on how.
Shouldn't take that long.
I've done that.
This is the hardest bit where it's got a curve on it, I think.
All this custom stuff.
Yeah. Do you want to put a rag or something down, or just worry about it later with the vacuum cleaner?
Yeah, fill that later. But if it starts to get really soft and sticky at all, we'll just chuck some paper down.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we can do it now if you want.
It's easy to
Save
clean
the.
I'll move this out of the way.
Do you want me to give you a hand with throwing this bumper in the scrap?
Yeah.
Might as well get rid of it, get it out of the way.
This.
All right, I'm going to get stuck into this. I'll connect the heat gun up and start getting stuck into it with Just a bigger scraper I can find, you reckon?
I think so.
Yeah, all right.
Just play it by ear.
Yeah.
The flat surface is the big wide one.
Yeah.
And the others you'll just have to
All right.
play it by ear.
We'll get stuck into it. So I can't do the filming and this at the same time because it's a two-handed job. So I'm going to get stuck into removing this underbody deadening. So you can see it really works well. I'm going to do this up here. You can do it without the heat, but it's much easier. Well, I've got to say it's much easier with the heat, but this is coming off quite well actually. You've also got to be careful with the heat where you apply it so you don't end up melting something or setting something on fire, especially where there's wiring and that kind of stuff. But I've got to do all up in here, so anyway, I'll get back into it. It's pretty hard going, but I'm getting there. I'm not really using I'm using the heat gun when it's really hard to get off. I'm just finding using the scraper on its own, getting most of it off anyway. It's faster. So have a look what I've done so far. It's definitely a big improvement. Still got a little bit to go in here. Not too much, but yeah, it's really good. Really happy with that. You can see all the stuff on the ground there that I've removed from the wheel arch. So got rid of most of it, which is good. Just finishing it off when I come back from lunch, and then I'll get onto the other side. Hopefully I'll be able to finish this and the other side. If I get time, I'll then paint the engine as well. So see how we go. Otherwise I'll do the engine next time I come here. Okay, so I've done the right-hand side of the car in terms of the old sound deadening. I've got to do this side in a minute. I've got to just fix up part of my repair from last week. But this is pretty well done. Got to put the body deadener on it. Firstly, though, I just want to do a repair around the battery tray area, which won't take me a second. So I'll get ready to lower the car.
Tell me when.
Just down as low as you had it before, so I have to fix up that battery tray area.
Clear that paint in there.
Yep, no problem. It'll make a mess if it didn't. That'll do, that's fine, thank you. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with this. Still want to do some work around the firewall area. I'll do that before the engine goes back in. Just tied it up around the where the battery tray was. Now I'm going to put the sound deadening underneath. It's like Christine being resurrected, but it's not doing it by itself. There's all the rubbish underneath. That's just one wheel arch. Got to do the other one yet. I've got new parts for this. New old stock I got. That should be good. Okay, thank you. Without tarring and feathering myself. Watch out for don't knock it over. What do you think? There's probably a couple of spots I can redo, but
Yeah, there's bits here.
okay, in there, yep, okay.
Not going to see that because it's covered with.
Yeah, and what about under the chassis?
Yeah, I'd be doing that.
Okay, all right.
That might be a job for a different day when it's right up in the sky properly.
Maybe.
But,
All right.
Yeah, it's a heap better than what it was, eh?
Yeah, much better. Huge improvement.
Better than that ugly, crusty stuff that was on there.
All right, I'll just give this a couple of more coats and then I'm going to start getting into the other side of it.
Okay.
But I think that's a huge improvement.
Yep.
All right, so now I'm doing this, which is quite a... quite labour intensive. And yes, you can use heat, but it's very slow that way. The idea is just to do a section, then another section, and so on, just to get all this off. And then, once you've done it, you can paint it and it'll look like this, which is a huge improvement, so it's worth doing. Okay, so I'm still going on this. I've still got a fair bit to get off, although I've got off probably at least half of it. You can see on the floor there, it's a mess. Just keep going. It's the only way to get it done. Well, I've been at this pretty well all day. The old chisel and the hammer and making progress. I'm nearly finished. I've got to put the under seal on it. Let's have a look. So it's looking a lot better. Still a couple little bits to go up there, but generally it's pretty good. So it'd be good if I can actually paint it up today as well. I'm going to call it a day. Filthy dirty, but it's what you get. What you get with the big jobs. I'm really happy with what I got done. This has all been sound deadened, and did this side as well. So if you remember what it looked like before, now it's a huge improvement, massive improvement. So yeah, we're getting there. Still a long way to go, but terrific. Anyway, that's it for the day. So that was a huge day. I've got the stuff in the back, those fence pieces that I talked about. So I've got the Chevy truck, and yeah, been here most of the day and really pleased with what I got done. So heading back to put the truck away, and then try and come and see Ray next week. I want to keep some momentum going on the 69 XL. So yeah, happy with what I got done. So I'm heading home in the Chevy truck. It's terrific. Love driving it. Has got an ABS light on though. Need to sort that out. It's been like that since I got it. But yeah, it's a really cool truck. I really enjoy driving it. Well, I hope you enjoyed that update on the 1969 Ford XL GT. Please be sure to give the episode a thumbs up. It really does help. The video gets seen by more enthusiasts, helps the channel a lot. Hit the hype button as well for the same reason. And above all, so you get updates, and as new videos come to hand, please make sure you do hit the subscribe button as well. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.